Shape Squad most likely doesn't need an introduction, but in case you guys haven't been keeping up, Shape Squad is a webcomic / animated series / game series / literally everything that revolves around a team of superheroes with designs based on shapes. Shape Squad is 6 years old and it has had lots of time to develop its community and its world, but it's also had time to develop mysteries, drama, and interesting things I just want to talk about. Today, we are covering the Shape Squad Iceberg. The surface. Olimar. Okay guys, so I have no idea what this one means. JK, LOL, let's actually start. Square People Show. Shape Squad 2, 3, and 4 are all incorrectly named Square People Show. It is unknown why, but since this was in the early days of the return of Shape Squad, people assume it's due to the creators not expecting to create any others, or just really didn't think about the names. This error was fixed in Shape Squad 5, aka Trig 2. Hexa was going to be the 4th member of the Shape Squad, but was never added. Hexa is now planned to be a main character in Rounded Rectangle's upcoming series, Plot Holes. Shape Squad was started by a small group of 5th graders and continued by 2 7th graders. This series isn't perfect. Of course, we still love Shape Squad and it's a great franchise, but it doesn't dismiss the fact that there are plot holes. Some notable examples are, in Shape Squad 1, it clearly shows 4 stones being present, but that randomly turned to only 2 in the second Shape Squad. In Arrow 4, Rounded Rectangle tells incorrect the password is XX your _ trash _ 69XX, but in Shape Squad 4 it's shown that was a fake password / a one-liner Trig said to indicate that she was no longer under the void spell. Shape Squad 7's beginning does not even remotely match 6's cliffhanger ending. Originally, Descendants was meant to be a part of the canon, which would cause so many issues for the story. With Rewritten, however, this is fixed, as now Classic Descendants is non-canon and Rewritten is an AU. Shape Squad Animated. Shape Squad Animated was going to be an animated version of the mainline series, akin to Arrowmated. It was announced during a direct, but was cancelled soon after the announcement. No footage of Animated was ever found. Dark Arrow's unused journal assets. Here are some unused assets for Dark Arrow's journal that got leaked by Gavin. Shape Squad Rewind. Shape Squad Rewind was a Shape Squad project originally planned for late 2022, but no news came out then. It was then announced during the Squawskers that not only was Rewind not forgotten, but it's actually Shape Squad 9. There's currently no release date. Leaks. Many things from Shape Squad were leaked before release, which we will cover more on later. Informational video. Shape Squad informational video is exactly how it's described, an informational video about Shape Squad. What's interesting is that it was actually made during Shape Squad 1, which is uncommon as Shape Squad wasn't multimedia to the extent it is now. This could very well be the first non-Google Slides content for Shape Squad. Descendants reboot. Shape Squad Descendants Rewritten is a reboot of the Descendants series. Similar characters, but a changed plot, and it's way better. The Ground. The Shape of Us. The Shape of Us is a weird video leaked from an unknown source. The video depicts Squareman and Boulder being swallowed by the void, along with iMovie texting, LMAO, they died. What the fuck, are they okay? And Stereo Love playing in the background. The weird things are that it's super loud, and it was never used for any Shape Squad media. Arrowmated 3. Arrowmated 3 is an unfinished 3rd installment to the Arrowmated series. Only 40 seconds of the episode were produced and shown to the public. It is unknown if any other parts exist. Original creators. The original creators of Shape Squad 1 were Gavin, Aiden, Buzz, and Preston. Yeah, Tyler actually never came onto the development team until the next Shape Squad in 2019. From Shape Squad 2 onwards, Gavin and Tyler have continued on the series. Vote botting. It is presumed by even the creators of Shape Squad that the votes were botted for March Madness and Squawskers. Speaking of March Madness was a tournament-style event where fans would vote for their favorite characters to stay in. Whoever won against the other character advanced onto the next round. The main problem with this event is that it was never finished. The event ended in a tie between Boulder, Arrow, Trig 2, Bob Duncan, Dark Arrow, and Ellie. The reason this is public information is that Shape Squad CNET has a question in one of its cards asking the player to list 3 of the winners. Squareman Between Worlds. Squareman Between Worlds was going to be a visual novel type game that would follow Squareman and Boulder's adventure into an alternate world where Trig was still alive. A demo was created for the game, but the full game was never finished, and it was heavily implied during the Squawskers that Between Worlds was never going to be finished.
Category was Most Anticipated Project, which goes to Squareman Between Worlds. So, Hope you guys are ready for that. Coming April 12th.
Copyrighted characters. Especially in old Shape Squad, there are many copyrighted characters like Spinel, Herobrine, I guess. He's not really copyrighted, but he doesn't belong to Shape Squad, and Thanos. This would result in issues like merch later down the line. Dark Arrow is supposed to be Arrow. In Shape Squad 4, Arrow is supposed to be the bad guy we see in Shape Squad 1, but in Shape Squad 7 Endgame, Dark Arrow is this bad guy, so Dark Arrow is technically not supposed to exist. It seems Arrow being that character has been retconned so that both of the characters can exist. Trig homophobia. There's a popular headcanon that Trig is homophobic. That's all there is to it. Reaching the waters. Shape Squad tote bag. Like I said before, copyrighted characters not originating from Shape Squad have caused issues for merch, especially the Uniqlo tote bag, which had most of the copyrighted characters removed due to Uniqlo not allowing copyrighted characters on the custom designs. Arrow 6 extended phone call. To promote Arrow 6, a flyer design asking people to notify Dark Arrow and Trig 2 if they have seen Arrow was created. The thing about this flyer, however, is that the number is real. The number will never pick up and will redirect to a voicemail from Dark Arrow and Trig 2. There's an alleged extended version of this call covering a longer rant about the cell service and longer pauses between dialogue, but it's unknown if it actually exists. Trig 2 surviving Void. There are actually two reasons Trig 2 was able to survive in the Void. Number 1, she's a PNG instead of a shape, and number 2, she's adopted. Lostfootage.mov. This is a strange clip of Squareman using his brain powers against Herobrine, and an explosion with Nostalgia Critic showing up. This video, similar to The Shape of Us, was never used in any official Shape Squad media. Some theorize that this is footage from Shape Squad Animated, as it is an animated recreation of a scene in Shape Squad 2. Others assume it's for something like a direct, as Gavin's voice in the video is a lot deeper than it would have been during the production of Shape Squad Animated.
Use brain power.
Complete Series changes. Shape Squad Complete Series is a compilation of almost every mainline entry in Shape Squad. The problem with this compilation, however, is that there's quite a few changes made to the original Shape Squad slides. A few examples are, in Shape Squad 2, there's a weird ending that not only is never touched on, but it's only present in Complete Series. Apparently this is being covered in Rewind though, so we'll have to see what happens with that. Shape Squad 3, instead of being direct slide imports, are screenshots from the mobile sides app. That means the GIF of Spinel is now completely still, and the double tap to add text shows up. Society of the 3D Shapes is completely missing for some reason, but that might just be because it's a bit outdated. This one isn't anything bad, but at the end of each entry, there is a back to menu button. Complete Series has also tried retconning an aspect of Dark Arrow, and that is Dark Arrow's Shape Squad 5 appearance. At the end of Shape Squad 5, Dark Arrow shows up in the end, stating, "I'll find a way to end these stupid shapes and put them into them all." This final slide is completely missing in Complete Series. The reason for this is probably because the creators didn't want any more confusion with Dark Arrow, but this scene would kind of explain why he randomly shows up in Shape Squad 7. The Deep. Remaster and Trig 2 spin-off. A little while ago, a fan of Shape Squad tried to create their own remaster and Trig 2 spin-off, and created a Kickstarter. They unfortunately never made it and ran off with the money. Arrow 6 seizures. It was rumored that the trailer for Arrow 6 caused seizures within young kids, causing them to be sent to the hospital. No records of this exist, however, outside of theory videos. Bravery short. The Bravery short is a strange Shape Squad short depicting the main Shape Squatters learning about bravery, where it ends in them all falling off a roof and dying. The creator of the short, Gavin, went on to say later that even he was sort of weirded out by the short. It was never used for any specific Shape Squad content. Shape Squad Future. Shape Squad Future was going to be the epilogue for Shape Squad 7. There was no concrete plot planned, but according to Gavin, Shape Squad Future would have Dark Arrow as the villain, and Trig would be alive. This was planned before Trig's survival in Shape Squad 6, so Trig was dead at the moment. As we said before, Shape Squad 5 had Dark Arrow as a bad guy, so it would make sense that he'd try to pull something during Future. Future was never created nor announced, however, and Shape Squad 7 would be followed by Arrow as well as Descendants. Abyss. They are actors, this is real. They are actors, this is real involves a creepy statement made in the trailer for Arrowmated. This could be a joke, but that does raise the question, could Shape Squad be real? Shape Squad Sex Simulator. We finally got into the last entry. Shape Squad oh no guys, I gotta go. I'll see you, I gotta go. Alright guys, I'm back, sorry about that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this iceberg. I put a lot of effort into it, so I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope I was able to teach you guys some awesome Shape Squad lore, and I don't know, maybe I'll make another one of these. Have a good day, and we'll see you later.